Hi guys, it's Matthias, and I decided to go on the test server the other day to check out this new game mode called Ignition. It's basically a King of the Kill game mode, which is very similar to the regular Battle Royale, but with a bit of a twist. The game starts off by everyone spawning in on an ATV, as you see me here, and yeah, because I was sitting down like that in the lobby, that's how I ended up when I left the ATV this time. So yeah, you might want to be careful with that. Now the spawns are random, just like in Battle Royale. And one of the things that is very similar to the regular Battle Royale is safe zones, only in Ignition it's several, at least in the beginning. Now up to the right in red it says detonation in 442 seconds. Now what that means is that if you are outside of one of these safe zones at the time of the detonation, you will just die instantly. And I'm not going to try to explain the game mode in detail, partly because I think this is a work in progress, and partly because I don't know it all that well. So unfortunately I was unable to try out Ignition as much as I wanted to, and the reason for that was that there wasn't all that many players trying it out. The game started when we were about 60 players in the Box of Destiny, and after a couple of rounds, or well, after a few rounds, the servers didn't even fill up to that point. Anyway, finding one of these safe zones isn't all that hard. It is clearly marked on your map, just like the safe zone is marked in Battle Royale, and once you get close enough you see this big red beam going up into the air from the ground at the very center of whatever safe zone you are nearby. Now what I didn't know at this point in time was that in the very center there is also a lot of spawns, or a lot of loot spawns. You can even find a car there if you're lucky, but as far as I know the regular spawns is some weapons, some ammo. It's a random variety, I guess, and also a few backpacks and some first aid kits. Now, I believe it's random, and I believe it's luck that decides whether or not you can get something good from there. Now, look at the kill feed when the detonation counter hits 0. So yeah, all of those players died because they were not in the safe zone at the time of the detonation. Holy shit, that shot. Vac ban incoming.
One shot, one kill, how?
Nah, it wasn't one shot, it was 3 quick shots. I don't know, man. That was... I don't know, man. I can't even explain it. You'll see on YouTube. Come on, teamers, what the fuck?
Yeah. Why teamers?
Now, what I believe this game mode is going to do, and what I believe is the intention of it, is that the action and the intensity is going to happen in waves. And it's probably just before every detonation that most of the firefights is going to occur. Aside from that, I also believe that this is going to be a far more vehicle-based game mode, and the obvious reason for that is of course that you spawn in on an ATV, and every player will therefore have access to the car parts needed, so removing spark plugs the way it's very common in Battle Royale is not really going to serve any purpose. I also think that being that there is a lot more vehicles in play, they probably want you to travel a lot more around the map. At least that was the impression that I got. And it's not going to be like in the regular Battle Royale where the moment you see the first safe zone appearing, you can start disregarding from a big portion of the map right then and there. Now, how much the next safe zone is going to depend on the previous one, I guess that is one of those things that they're probably going to tweak quite a bit, hopefully partly based on our feedback, of course. Also keep in mind that the loot that I was talking about that you will find in the center of each safe zone will despawn at the time of the detonation, which is of course also when the safe zone disappears, and you'll have to wait for a short period of time until the new one shows up on the map. So now, as much as I had a lot of fun trying out the ignition, it reminded me of one of the problems with the game that so far I haven't really paid much attention to, and that is the physics of vehicles, especially the ATV in this case though, because you spawn in on one and they're a big part of the game mode. Now, in Just Survive, you don't see many vehicles at all. 99% of the time, any vehicle is just parked inside of a base, which I'm pretty sure wasn't the intention when they decided on the numbers of vehicles that is supposed to be on the map at any given time. Now, in regular Battle Royale, you do see, of course, the ATV, but maybe it's not used enough to have a massive impact on the game. And to be honest, I really wish Daybreak Game Company would pay a little bit more attention to some of the details in their game when it comes to the importance they put into certain features of the game. Like in this case with the ATV, if they make it into such an important part of the game, shouldn't they first make sure that it actually works properly? And I draw the parallels to the zombies that has always been glitching, yet instead of fixing that, they introduce a bunch of new ones, as if that feature of the game was working as intended. Okay, let's make the jump, let's make the jump, let's make the jump, don't be a pussy, let's make the jump. I won, I won, I won. Now, for a while you can make some jokes and you can have a little bit of fun at the bugs and things that are not working as intended. It's no big deal, right? I'm coming to kill you, motherfucker! I'm coming to kill you, motherfucker! I'm coming to kill you, motherfucker! That's the wrong way. In the long run, though, a game has to make sense in such a way that it's fun to play it without just fooling around. Now, the bigger part a certain feature has in any game mode, the more important it is that that feature works properly. But for now... What the fuck? Hey! Come on! Where did you learn to... Where the fuck did you learn to drive? So yeah, I'll end the post commenting here. I hope you have enjoyed the video. There are a few more minutes left, and I want to thank you all for watching. Ah, sorry man. I am a motherfucker. I'm a motherfucker. Motherfucker. Me motherfucker. Me motherfucker. I am a motherfucker. Yes, I'm a motherfucker. Good luck in the next one, man.
Слышь ты, пидорас, я ебал тебя в рот, понял?
Oh, sorry. Ah.